Welcome. This is Rosemary from Readings by Rosemary the Emerald Tablet. It's August 27, 2012. And today we're going to look at Nebuchadnezzar's dream, the first part. And we're going to look at the first part of his dream in the Kingdom of Gold. That's found in Daniel chapter 2. And we're going to start with verse 31 and read on till we get to the part about the Kingdom of Gold, Nebuchadnezzar's Babylonian kingdom. We're going to read that directly from the Old Testament. And then we're going to look at some channeled information that I was given from Master Jesus, Ascended Master Jesus, regarding this issue having to do with the alchemy of metals, the alchemy of human religion, DNA, emotion, and spirituality. Okay. So here we are at Daniel chapter 2, and we're going to begin with verse 31. You, O king, were looking, and behold, a great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before you, and its appearance was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, its breasts and arms of silver, its belly and its thighs of brass, its legs of iron, its feet part of iron and part of clay. Then you saw that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon its feet that were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. Then the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold were all broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and a strong wind carried them away, so that no place was found for them, and the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. This is the dream. Now I will tell its interpretation before the king. You, O king, are a king of kings, for the God of heaven has given you a mighty kingdom and honor. And every country in which men dwell, the fowls of the air and the beasts of the field, he has placed under your authority, and has made you ruler over them all. You are the head of gold. Now for today, we're going to pause here to look at the interpretation given by Master Jesus and expound on it, because this is the first kingdom, and the first kingdom was the golden age of the sun, where we had one law and one tree, where you just may not eat of that one tree. Just don't build that tower up to God. There was a tree in the center of the garden, and in that tree there was a serpent that coiled around it, and it came up. The serpent coiling around the Asherah pole, the tree of life, the Asherah pole, the goddess Asherah. The serpent coiling around it, the speaking serpent coiling around it. Now, obviously, this has to do with electromagnetism and the knowledge of good and evil in science, but it also has more indications regarding DNA, spirituality, and many other things, and the alchemy of metals, the alchemy of the human spirit, the alchemy of the human immortal DNA, and all of this. Now, the Tower of Babel, if you notice, it was also a sort of a round tower that was spiraling up. If you notice, very much like the tree with the serpent. It's the same picture. And it's the monad. This is a monad. And it spirals around the center. And in the center, and this is also an alchemical symbol for the sun, interestingly enough. Okay? Now, the one law, you should not eat of this one tree. You should not eat of this one tree, lest you live forever. The tree of the DNA, the tree of immortality, the tree of understanding. Okay? We had at this time the Elohim, who were immortal, 100% gold, the sons and daughters of God, the angels, the sons and daughters of God. God had sons and daughters, because the Elohim, the word Elohim translates into male and female beings that are high and mighty, that are the most high. They're male and female, and in their image, we were made, male and female. And we not only have sons of God and daughters of men that we start to get into here as we stop being immortal and as we mix, and we stop being 100% gold, and we stop being 100% immortal, and we start being only 99.99% pure and immortal. Now, in this time, in this situation, you've got not only the sons of God mixing with the daughters of men, you've got the daughters of God mixing with the sons of men too. And that will give fruit to different kinds of creatures. The sons of God who mixed with the daughters of men created heroes like Hercules, and they had great brute strength. Now the daughters of God, according to Master Jesus, who mixed with the sons of men, gave rise to the intelligentsia of the day. It gave rise to those people who were not mighty of sword and muscle, but those people who were mighty of mind and intelligence and speech and eloquence. And the people who were eloquent of speech were the sons of Cain, and the people who were dominant and strong of sword and strong of muscle were the sons of Abel. And just as a point of interest, Cain and Abel, you've probably figured it out already, cannibal. There were different races of humans, and there was cannibalism. And in some societies, there still is. So there's a lot of things going on here. What's really going on, too, is the story of how do not fear those which can destroy your body. Fear those who can destroy your soul. And who can destroy your soul? And where's your soul located? Your soul's located in your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is where your soul enters and exits and has a river, the river Styx, that sends you over 49 days from one life, from one incarnation to another. And the religions that control our pineal gland, they can't really destroy our soul, but they can break it into pieces. And who you are now can either consolidate and condense through work and study spiritually, or you can be torn into many pieces through focusing on the flesh. And tomorrow we will look at the next part of Nebuchadnezzar's dream. This is Rosemary, and you have a magical day.